All right. So we glazed this morning. Now we need to trim the vases that we made yesterday and poke out the holes and whatnot. I don't have any newspaper here. Oh wait, there's a piece of newspaper. I took I did take the sake bottles off their bats this morning before I left to go glaze. So there is that. So I did a little bit prior to this video. I think this will work, but let me just quickly take a look. Okay, cool. So we're gonna just firm this up just a little bit. I don't think it has to be uh, that much, but anyway, this is what we're starting with. These are double walled, so we will poke out the holes today as well. Very exciting stuff, I know. But before we do that, I need a cup of tea. It's kind of been a long day today already. We've been using the same cup for a while now. We really need to switch out to a different cup, but not today. We can do that tomorrow. I may actually have to wad this in. Kind of hoping to avoid doing that. I don't know why I was avoiding it, but it does seem like it might be necessary, but we'll see. I think we're just gonna. What's up, Lily? How are you? Okay. Okay. We threw this pretty well. There's actually not that much clay to take off here. That's nice. So today we're just gonna be trimming the bottoms of these four sake bottles, and then we'll poke out all the holes. So there's a decent amount of clay right here, but I don't know if I don't mind that being right at the bottom there, considering it'd be nice to have some downward pressure. You know what I mean? Or downward weight, just to keep this thing stable. That being said, when you're drinking sake, it's nice to have a light bottle. So, you know, when you're out and you don't get upset that you don't actually have as much as you think you do. Okay. Will you getting into the studio today? Oh, please don't stick. Oh man, that'd be a bummer. Okay. So there's the interior, and we'll poke out a bunch of holes in a little bit. It's a little heavy down there still, but I don't mind that. Pretty dry, crispy. Prof, I thought Sydney put you in a timeout. How are you? Gotcha. I thought she figured it out at the end there. This? I got it in Peru, like 7 years ago or so. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate you. You're amazing too. Oh, Aki, how are you? Tell me everything. How's your day been? We're trimming our double-walled sake bottles, and then we're gonna poke out the holes in a little bit. I hope so. I hope it'll be stunning, but we'll find out. I was hiking from Cusco to Machu Picchu just for fun. Turns out I don't do very well in high elevation, my brain. Um, My oxygen got down to like 62. I almost died. It was a fun trip. Well, as in it's raining or is it sunny out? Because I find sunny gross and rainy happy. You were super close, Prof. Yeah, I was pretty close to dead, but that was years ago. And here I'm still kicking around. That's exciting. What kind of stuff are you planning? What? You're sick? What kind of sickness we talking about? Mm, mm. Any ideas? Oh yeah? Go on, Prof. How? Mm, I'm sorry, that sucks. Being sick sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Damn, that's terrifying. Thanks, Eric. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Prof. We survived it. Have you had seizures since then? Or was that just then? Gotcha. I'm the exact opposite. I get mad when the sun's out, and I get psyched when there's gloomy weather. Oops, I just pushed this in. No, no. Ugh, no one saw this. Oh God, I pushed in right there. Let's just not touch it for a second. Sure is. Cool. I got it for like $10. Alpaca. Pretty nice, eh? I have a black one as well. Though I like this one more because the hood's small, but I do have a hood on it, which is nice. Okay, well, I'm glad it was just a baby thing. It's not what I meant to do. No one saw that. This one's a little bit firmer than the other ones. Oh, so relaxing, Randy. You do pottery yourself ever? What's up, Jay? How are you? Maybe this one's a little bit thicker. How thick are we? We did pretty well in throwing these, honestly. What's new with you, Jay? Anything exciting, thrilling, spectacular, wonderful, horrible? Okay, we're almost there. So apple picking on my way home today, which was really nice from glazing. I forgot, kind of didn't realize that apples were already in season to be picked. So, I love fall. So happy summer's winding down. Okay, so this is from here up. We're still pretty thick. Um, but I kind of like the shape. So what I think I might do is take it from the inside instead. Pool is really grabbing. I really need to order some new tools. These ones are dull. I think that's pretty good. I can't clean this one out as well. But all right, one more to trim, and then we can start poking out the holes. So I used a bunch of different clay sizes for these, as you guys may remember. So some of them are 1,000 grams, some of them are, I think one of them's 700, one of them's 1,000, one's 1,200, and the other one's 850 or 900. So they're all different amounts of clay. Why is this one not centering? Does not want to go. Whatever, close enough. think this is the one that needs the least amount of trimming, which is kinda nice. AD, what's stopping you? Is there a place nearby that you can try? Have you done it before at all? Mm. You can get cheaper ones if they're used online, but yes, kilns are not cheap. I sometimes too, Jay. Or sometimes do. Let's do a little bit more, and then we'll do from the inside. So AD, you could build a raku kiln for pretty cheap, like 200 bucks, if you really wanted to, 300 bucks maybe. And you could always get into pit firing. Mm. I don't know if I actually can do it from the inside now. That's okay. I do a little bit of clean up. You mean like you don't have self control, and you would want to buy everything in one go? So you know we can poke the holes out on top of this. Hmm, I see. That I can't help you with. Not that you were looking for help, but okay. We're gonna stick with two main designs here when we're poking out our holes. We're gonna do the Miro thing that I've been doing on everything, but we're gonna do ones that's in 3 sections and one that's in multiple sections. Natalie, what's up? How are you? Tell me everything. Thanks for those pictures today. That was very cool. Or was that yesterday? Honestly, I'm kind of out of it. Um, we also have to remember where the double wall actually starts, and I believe the double starts here. So down here is where we can actually do our design work. I think this will be the the design the pattern is going to be a little bit smaller on this one. Okay. Thanks, Jay. So that's the base design, and then we're going to poke out holes in those holes. You gotta pay extra for that graph. Yeah, I thought they were. I'm just kind of been all over the place, so my brain is kind of befuddled, you know. All right. Oh, we get to try out my new finger thing too. Which finger does this one's the one that gets cut? Okay, so I bought these little rubber finger condoms so I don't hurt myself. We have a fine selection between green, black, blue, and red. I'm gonna go for the greens today. Feeling very fancy with them. Uh, wait, yeah, I think this is the finger. Thank you, Natalie. I'm really excited for this. We got four of these to do today. I like these in the sense too that they're a little bit slower. Like I can't make these in one day. I need at least 2 days. Everything else I can make in one day. I can't make these in one day. Mm, I guess technically I could, but I don't like the results when you force dry these bigger pieces. So I guess we're gonna find out really soon where the connection point is of the double walled pieces. Did I guess correctly? Be a bummer if I went through. I think I guessed relatively correctly. I'm gonna just play it safe and go right below the top of the line that I created, just to make sure I don't actually accidentally go through both layers, you know? So this is what we're starting with. And so all of the patterns that we're doing are gonna be holes poked out. What's up, Jazzy? And then these are all gonna get into my wood soda kiln. It'll fire up the first week of October. And I know the placement already in the kiln, which is cool. It's gonna be third row up, top shelf, top shelf, like at the front. And so these are gonna just get blasted with soda ash. Like, I just obliterated by it, and wood ash and all that fun ash. So I think these are gonna come out really, really spectacular. Or not. Maybe they'll come out looking like absolute crud. It's hard to say, but I'm leaning towards the cool one. And I figured I'm gonna use this really beautiful, dark, gooey, juicy glaze. Thanks, Natalie. We do have to wait quite a while because it takes about 4 days for my kiln to cool down. So if we fire it the first week, we probably won't get into it till the second week. So we have to be patient with these. And that'll be my last firing in my kiln for this year. I don't think I wanna fire it in, in the colder months. So we're gonna do this, like, really gooey, juicy, beautiful blue. It's a glaze called Willy Helix, but I'm replacing the copper carbonate for cobalt, and, I think usually it calls for, like, 4% copper, and I'm gonna put in 2% cobalt to it instead of the copper. It looks like a penis. That looks 100% like a penis. Didn't mean to do that, but I'm going for it. I should have just made, like, artsy penises on my entire piece. That would have been way better than what I'm doing. Right? Doesn't it, Jeff? I'm not wrong, right? It does too. Look, ball, weird, curved dick. Come on, Jeff. It 100% does. Don't deny it. We all see it. I don't actually usually see phallic things in clay because it's just too easy to do that, but, I don't know. This one's feeling a little phallic, Jeff. So, there's really no reason for me to make a sake bottle double walled unless you drink hot sake, and if you drink hot sake, you're not gonna spend the money that I'm gonna charge for these bottles, on a it's like, whatever, doesn't really matter. Um, it's more of an aesthetic thing at this point. You could use hot sake if you want, but I don't think I've ever had a good one. Someone tried to give me a premium tasting one at one point. I can't do air quotes with this thing on, it feels weird. Um, and it was still kind of like just okay. Did I sign these? Yes. Good. But I am very excited. This is also pretty much the last of my porcelain. I have I have like the smallest a bit left after this. Um, I'm not sure what we're gonna make with the remaining porcelain that we have, so any suggestions? But it's not that much. I think we have like 1,000 grams of porcelain left, and then we're gonna swap over to a black clay. I'm thinking about making maybe just make one big teapot. I don't know what you guys are thinking of. To be honest, though, I kinda just wanna be done with the porcelain so I can swap over, but I just wanna like, I don't wanna do it on this wheel while it's white and then, thank you, Natalie, appreciate that. I don't wanna, like, want to make something out of porcelain again while I'm using the black clay, so I wanna just get rid of all the porcelain first. That all being said, I really don't have that much stuff out of porcelain for the next firing. I decided to take it all today and glaze it, for the upcoming soda firing. So, I don't know. I do assume, though, I did some layering and, um, uh, I don't know, Natalie, out of so we again, we have that, like, 1,000 grams of porcelain. Is there something that you would like to see? I'm not gonna make plates or anything like that because they don't fit well in my kiln, but, there's anything like a big teapot maybe, like more of like an herbal infusion pot. Oh, also, I decided to just do a random 25% off for the rest of the end of this month on my website. So if anybody's interested in my work, I'm not gonna advertise that I'm doing the 25% off except for occasionally on a live. So if you're interested, my work will never be that cheap again. Cool. Let's do that then. Thank you, Natalie. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for all these. It's been a really quite a while since I've made this sake bottle form, a double-walled version of it. I used to make them all the time, and weirdly or I don't know if it's weird or not, but I was mainly selling them to different people in Singapore, and then I don't know, I lost interest in them, but now I'm back into the interest. Sup, Ari? Can you, tell me how you say your name? It's a really cool name. And happy Thursday. How are you? Tell me everything. So, one of these has kind of like a flat section on the inside. I accidentally broke the interior section when I was trimming it, and so it's kind of weird shaped. Um, and I was tempted to kind of like make the exterior kind of match the interior, but the more I'm thinking about it, I kind of like the rounded shape and the kind of messed up inside. Also, for you guys over on YouTube, would you prefer an angle that I'm looking at? Put you onto this arm right here. I can't do it for you guys on TikTok because the camera in the front doesn't work on that phone. Thanks. This isn't the one because we have 4 of these that we're doing today. Maybe on this one, I'll leave the angles and then change the angle after this one. I'll show you the one that I messed up. We'll do that one next, maybe. Also, no one has to use any of this stuff for sake, right? I keep calling them sake bottles because that's what they are in my mind. But I also don't drink anymore. So I probably use this as a pretty vase instead. You could get a cork and put olive oil in it as well. I was even thinking about for one of these adding a spout to it and making it uh, pour olive oil and things like that. I still could do it. I'm probably not going to, but it was an idea. All right, on this right? All right, we have one more to do. Pretty cool, eh? It's really hard to sell double-walled stuff because people don't seem to understand the point of it. Um, but I do really love it. Thank you, Emily. I love making it. It's like such a extra challenge, and aesthetically, I really love it. Um, but trying to explain that it's not a berry bowl or that the the inside is usable still is um, a serious pain sometimes. People don't quite understand it. Oh my God, Christina, how are you? It's been forever. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope all the dancing's been going great. Also, I think Sydney's the one who recommended this like finger thing. Highly recommend. Yo, how are you? It's been great though. Maybe we should make some bonsai pots. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that. Have some black clay and fire it for 10 days. I mean, come on. What about double walled? No, you can't do a double walled bonsai pot. The pot can't be more beautiful than the plant. No one would buy it. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna switch to black clay. Um, I don't think I have the energy to do that today, but I think we're gonna do if I have the energy, we're gonna do one more porcelain teapot, and then the next time we throw it, probably on Saturday, we're gonna be throwing black clay. You think so? All right, fine. We'll do it. Why don't we make a black bonsai pot together at some point? The 10-day firing is coming up. I don't know if I'll have time to do it for that, but right, it's pretty sweet. It's fun to mess around with different clay bodies. So this is a porcelain that I wedged 25% silica sand into, so it's gritty. And what I like about it is that when soda ash interacts with the pinholing, with the silica sand, it creates these little pock marks. It's a really cool texture. I'm a big fan of it. No, why not, Daryl? Thanks, Reborn. Appreciate you. Kitten. Hi. Right? Isn't this awesome? Gotta use the finger condoms. We have so much stuff we have to do. We have to make the matcha plugs. We gotta make bonsai pots. We have so much work to get done. It could be a lamp if you want it to be. You'd have to drill a hole in the interior section, so it doesn't go all the way through. See, there's a whole interior side to it, but if you put a hole in it, you definitely could. This would be a very cool lamp, in fact. I was making luminaries for a little while with this same idea, but I wasn't, I got bored with the lamps pretty quickly, even though there's probably a good business for it. But it's a bottle, a sake bottle, or it could be a double-walled vase or whatever. But at the moment, yeah, you wouldn't be able to turn into a lamp unless you poked hole through the interior section. It would be. It'd be very cool. Actually, I have these double-walled orchid pots in this same look that have a hole through the bottom, so you could turn into a lamp. Maybe we turn something into a lamp at some point. I get I get so sidetracked, Natalie. I'll say stuff like that, and then it'll take us a year before we actually get to it because I keep getting sidetracked by things. There's a million things I wanna be doing in here, and there's only so much time. That'd be super cool. I'm for it. At one point, I was even making my own paper for lampshades for my lamps, but I lost interest. I lose interest pretty quickly on things. Like midway through, I'll just stop doing stuff because I've gotten bored with it. I have to get things done pretty quickly, so I don't lose interest. All right, one down, three more to go. That's the name of the company? Okay, I'll take a look. I, yeah, well, I need to take some clothing off. It's too hot in here. All right, I'm gonna switch you guys on YouTube over now that most people left. Or hold on one sec. Rotate that. I'm gonna put you guys up here, and then you can see what I see while we're doing this. Hi, little dog. Ah, cool. All right. Um, hi, little Olive. All right, on to the next one. Ooh. Um, let's do the messed up one next. Not that one. Yeah, this is the messed up one. You see the inside? It got smushed. So mad. I'm gonna have these as bigger swaths. Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna keep this one for myself. Pieces that break like that is just a great justification for me to keep it. I have a really hard time keeping my work unless it's broken. So I was kind of contemplating maybe flattening this one so it kind of mirrored the inside a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that. Ah, right? And you can actually see what I'm doing instead of the other view. I like the other view too. Like I said, on my TikTok camera that you guys can you can actually see each other now. Um, so I'm not making it up that I'm talking to myself. Agreed. I'm for it. I actually got a order for a restaurant, late 2027 though, to make a bunch of these as luminaries, and they're gonna build this like inlay into the wall there. Um, so we have time to think about that, and I don't know the scale they want these or what any of that kind of stuff, but that is something that we will be doing um, sometime next year. I'm not gonna think about it this year. I mean, we can think about it. We could do it for ourselves, but um, I'm not gonna think about the order until next year. We're making a double-walled vase, Mad. I'm not gonna be able to do more than one side of this one. Um, it's way thinner than the last one, and I mean, I can do it, but I'm not gonna be able to hold it in my hand like I am right now. Otherwise, it would just break. This one's kinda gummy. The little balls aren't coming out. I'm glad you're into it, Natalie. Yeah, this clay could definitely firm up a little bit. Let's put this one down. We'll grab our next one. Come back to that later. Actually, let's go to the smallest one because that should be the driest. What kind of model making, Mad? Yeah, it's kind of pain when you rush it, you know? Okay, let's try. Ah, shoot. I just indented this. This is also really thin, I guess. Let's try something slightly different. We're gonna do these same kind of shapes, but we're gonna make them really small and then have them kind of all interlock. Hold on. As you can see, TikTok is making me do a puzzle over there. Hmm. How long you been doing that for? Oof. That it makes a lot of sense, Natalie. I see, I see. Right on, Mad. What's up, Nicholas? Pine? What's that? Oh my God. Oh wait, no, you changed your name back to that. You're not back with Blaze, are you? You better not be. I swear. I swear. If you're back with Blaze, I'm gonna be upset. Hold on. I want to change your angle a little bit. Uh-huh. Like, what's this guy's name? If his name is like Vincent or Chaddington, I'm gonna be very upset with you. Okay. Alex is fine. Oh man. You got me worried there for a second. How long you been with this guy? Tell me about Alex. I want to hear everything. And you already love him? What are you doing? Mm, mm. And how old is Alex? Yeah, I think TikTok can see. Yeah, definitely. TikTok can definitely see you kidding. Gotcha. That's cool. Is Captain Kirk Star Trek? My aunt was in one of the original Star Trek. She was the nurse. Speaking of that, hmm. Isn't that too old? Aren't you like 15? I feel like this is very similar to the Blaze situation here. Right, Natalie? I've been invested in this person for a while. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Ah, what are you doing? No, that's illegal. Turn 18 first. Yeah, that's not the point though. Stop dating dudes who are too old. 2 years is a lot when you're that young. You get to my age and it doesn't matter, but at that point, no, that's just gross. That guy's gross. You guys on YouTube, she's trying to date a 19-year-old and she's 17. Better than the old guy, Blaze, though. She was like 15 or 16 and he was 22. It was disgusting. I was not thrilled with that situation. Just not thrilled with this situation. But do you see how that's moving in? Okay, these are too wet down there. I don't think that makes it better. Mm, mm. Oh, you are? That makes it slightly better. Okay. Uh, yeah, it's very thin. Um, yeah, neither can I, Natalie. Probably more emotional than, at this point. Ugh. Mm. You know what? I think this is all just too thin. I'm worried that I'm gonna break it. See, you can already tell that there's an indentation here from where I pushed it in accidentally. We're gonna leave this stuff alone. Let's try the last one and see how it goes. But I think I need to let these just set up for an hour or two. All right, this is the last one. It's crazy. The first one was totally fine. The rest of these are just kind of like, this is just a piece of brass. You can buy them from Sheffield Pottery. They sell them in 3 sets of like, so different sizes on each one, but, it's all it is a piece of brass. Mm. Nope, that's another camera as well, Hal. It's my old camera, my old phone, and I just bought this phone more recently. Wow, that's so long. Good on you, Natalie. Sadly, you guys over on TikTok, you get my worst camera. I give you the better one, but the videos get posted on YouTube, and I don't save the ones from TikTok, so we're making vases today. Thank you, Hal, appreciate you. Oh my god, Natalie, that's awesome. How do you feel about that? You happy with that? The whole situation there? Hell yeah, love that. What's your husband's name? What was his name again? It was like Albert or something? Is that who we're talking about? Albert's a cool guy. Dude needs to wash his feet more often, though. Really gross to be around. Grant, nice. Great name. Thanks for the likes. Okay, this one's a lot more stable. We could probably actually finish this one. Uh, Do I make a slip with the scraps? No. Um, I usually eat the scraps if I'm feeling peckish in the studio. Um, it really depends, though. It's like it depends on how much silica sand I added in, because there's a nutritional benefit to eating ones with high levels of silica sand versus the ones that are just lack thereof. That's cool. And how long? When did you guys start getting together? Poking out holes, Joan? What are you doing? Why would you can wait, you can reuse these dots? These guys? Wait, tell me more. You do something with water? I'm pretty new to pottery, honestly. This is my 13th day doing stuff, so I anything would be great. Any knowledge would be great. I'm still learning, so you'll see in a sec, Joan. I'll put this thing down and you'll understand a little bit more of what I'm doing. We started these yesterday. That's awesome. That's super cool, Natalie. Um, was it the 11th this morning? I don't recall. I thought it was the 13th. 13th, yeah. So wait, so okay, so I put these in a bucket with water, I let them sit, and then what do I do? Yeah, 13 days. Brand new to this, guys. How long do I let it, set for? And do I what do you mean by let set? Like, do I when do I take it out of the water? Why not? I mean, I'm making it as a sake bottle, but most people don't drink sake, so I'm calling it a vase. I see. Is there, like, a recommended amount of time to let it set before you could use it again? Or, like, what's the deal? How long have you been doing pottery for? You're very knowledgeable. Why would the water leak out of this? That's a legitimate question, Joe, and I'm not let me show you the bottom of this too. Gotcha, okay. I'm learning stuff. Leather leather stage? What's is that this stage right now? Is that what we're talking about? This is called the leather stage? Guys, I'm learning so much over on TikTok right now. Okay. I don't understand how I get away with it every single time we go live. You'd think that it would catch on at one point or another. And I always appreciate you guys staying quiet during it too, just to let it go longer and longer. Ah, it gives me so much pleasure. So back in the day, what kind of stuff did you make? It sounds like you haven't been at it for that recently. Mm. Oof, look at that clay move. On my website, Joan, I have a few double walled pieces for sale, and I'm running a 25% sale off randomly right this second. I don't know why I decided to do that, but I'm doing it. And I'm not telling anybody about it except for you guys. I'm probably gonna end it by the end of the day. I just kind of on a whim I woke up and I wanted to do it. I never run sales. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Good. The coon? Who's no, what's that? Oh yeah, yeah, we'll poke out all these little zits in a little bit. Don't you worry. Interesting. No, I've never heard that name before. Would you send me his Instagram? I'd be curious to see their work. Thank you. All right, let's poke out a few of these holes. Oh no, oh no, I lost it. It went down instead of up. Ugh. Oh, luckily, the wall is far enough apart that I can push it down. They're cups, Joan. Just like this is a bottle for sake. or a double-walled vase, whatever you'd prefer, doesn't really matter. I'm excited to see it whenever you forget. Not to be. It was just a berry bowl. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm glad I don't hate holes as much as you do. Otherwise, it'd make this way harder, huh? Thanks. Appreciate it. Just listening to the, Ella Fitzgerald playlist on Spotify currently. Do I? What's up, Al? Oh, my wrist. We're gonna finish this one, and I'm gonna let the other one set up for an hour before I get tackle them. A finished product with a what? You can see my finished work over on my website. You can just Google my name or the shop name or the name that's on the TikTok and all that. There's also a link in my bio over there. Yeah, there's a link in my bio. It'll take you to my website. I only have about 9 pieces on my website currently, though. There aren't gonna be any of these over on my website, though. I've sold out of the ones that I've made in the past, and then I got bored of making these, so I stopped making them for a couple of years. I mean, for a couple days. Oops, forgot how long I said I've been making pottery for. 13, thank you, 13 days, yes. So a couple days ago, I posted some of these, but they've already sold out, so because I can fire every, every couple days. Alright, we got one more to do. Man, these take a lot of concentration. I don't think it helped that I glazed for 5 hours today too. After our live video earlier this morning, I still went for quite a long time. I'm afraid I don't understand Analia. I barely speak English. I'm sure you guys have caught on, but this section up here is not double walled, which is why we're not putting holes up here. Otherwise, it would leak, as Joan implied on the beginning one. It'd be nice to double wall this top section too. I have done that in the past. Had essentially you make a double wall and a double wall, and so there's only a very small strip that you can't do where the connection point is. But um, I didn't do that for this one, these four clearly. But it would be fun to do that again. It's a serious headache to for a very small payout because no one really cares about the extra work. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible, but I definitely would have not made 4 of these at the same go if we were complicating it like that. I definitely would have worked in a different manner. I do think we're gonna make a big herbal infusion pot, um, with our last bit of porcelain. What's up, Jay? I don't think we're gonna get to that tonight, though. I mean, maybe, what is it? Oh, it's 7 PM already. Yeah, we're not gonna get that tonight. I wanna go to bed at a reasonable hour. Mostly because I have to get up at 6 to teach tomorrow morning. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm gonna put you guys back. What? Why are you up still, Natalie? I wanna put this back, thanks, Jay. You are? Good. What are you gonna do with your off day? I'm gonna move you guys back so you can see the other angle. And there's Olive, sound asleep. What? This wheel on? No. I'm sorry to hear it, Jay. So there we go. There's our second one. So we have 2 that are finished. Uh, and we have 2 more to finish, but the other ones need to set up a little bit. But I like this one a lot. So we got that one, and then the other one that's fully finished is this one. They still need to be wet sanded and stuff like that, but no, she's great. Um, but yeah, look at that. You can see where the mark is on the my little finger condom, and that's I always cut myself right there. But that's just the metal wiping off on it. Anyway, I'm really happy with these. When I wet sand them, so all of these holes will be a little bit more rounded over. I think on a future one, we're gonna try to get the holes a little closer together. I have them a little wide apart for success reasons. If you put them so close together, it looks better, but the success rate drops down to, um, you know, 1 out of every 3 actually makes it through firing because there's so much stress on such a small point. Um, they're really great. I have pieces still from those past series years ago when I used to do these, and the entire piece would be holes, so you could really see the interior section. I'm not as interested in doing those anymore, but maybe it'd be good to nice or to do one piece that's like really tight hole wise. That's how I am too, Natalie. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to go lie down or just drink some tea. Um, I'm probably not gonna do another video for the other two because I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to set up. Um, but our next live video will be probably Saturday evening or Sunday evening. Will probably be the next time I'll have some free time to be in here. So, and we are gonna make one more porcelain teapot, and then we're gonna switch over to black clay. So we'll full clean this out, reset everything, and switch to a cone 10 black clay. So, which I'm really psyched on. Good. Later, Natalie. Sleep well. All right. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna turn you guys off later. First. Blip. All right. Bye, guys.